marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Evans in motion.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Past the 60.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be.
2nd and 4.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
39-yard line.
Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here on target to Hurst. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 65 yards. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Evans, the man in motion, left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans! Orleans. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This is taken at about the 14. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now gone. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now, this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's swung out wide to Harris. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7. Second down and 3. Now Goff. And that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now they'll shift things around. Goff on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin this drive with Chubb.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Locates Mooney on the out route. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play action. It's Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's complete to Lazard. Touchdown, Saints. Alan Lazard, 29 yards. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
18 Rattlers, go!
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
19 Chargers,
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Value 3.
Off play action. Here's Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Desperados get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was had without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
at the Saints' 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. That is taken in by Hurst. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Desperados 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And what a big-time play there. 66 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Zay Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work down inside the 45.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Goff now looking to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Saints.
Now it's Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And the Saints 1st down.
Back to throw. Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Evans has it left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Goff looking to change the play.
On play action, they'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on a deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 5. Gone. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Hyde. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hyde. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.